Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
Welcome back to Midnight Madness. We have to cover what's happening with Star Wars fandoms on YouTube again. Because something has happened. The Grey Order has launched their show. I think they're going to start having people on. And then the Menace of Fandom's constant claims about being the best Star Wars group. But here's what I say. I say, screw them all. We're doing it here. We're doing it right. And I think we have the most diverse group of YouTubers and most unique voices in Star Wars fandom right here with the Fandom Alliance. So when Jeremy on that stream said, what do? You have meetings or something? And then John talks and says, it's not our job to fix the Star Wars community or fandom. It's just to point and laugh, and that's all it is. He didn't say those words, but I added it. I think the true strength of this fandom is in the small guys that are grinding away, making connections, talking to everybody, and not ignoring people. And that is something that we have in spades. We are legit. What you see is what you get. You're always going to be able to reach us. Isn't that nice? And no paywalls. I mean, you could pay some of them if you want to. We even have a Menace, Angus. Angus is our token menace. And I can assure you, if you've known him for a while, he definitely lives up to that. So we got a Menace, we got a Fandom Menace Slayer. Hopefully, if I can ever get him on my stream, I've been to his channel a few times. B-Level, we need you to come and talk. We got Muppets, Bigots, Ribbits. We got Megs, possibly. I think Megs is coming along. I'd like to speak with Journo and Comics. I'm still trying to speak with Peyton Place. Once Upon a Vlog. We got all kinds of people here. Matt Jarbo might stop in every once in a while. Who knows? I'll have to keep working on him because I thought that was interesting. But we need the War Council to come back. We need it back before Rise of Skywalker. And it doesn't have to be just about the war in Star Wars fandom. It could be in fandom altogether. Oh yeah, and I got a Chubby. And a Chubby Teddy. Chubby Teddy that's what's great about the Fandom Alliance. Chubby Teddy does have a YouTube channel. But I don't think he's actually been on air discussing this type live before. And he was great at it. That's what you could get. That's the difference you could get here. You never even had been on a live stream before? Pop in. We'll try it out. There might be new rising stars, and we're working together and not ignoring people. Yeah, and we're open to having Fandom Collective people on here too, like my man Flipped Out. I haven't spoke with him in a while. Maybe he might stop by sometime soon. So, I might appear on the Grey Council stream sometime soon, hopefully next week. I'll have to speak with them. I'll have to reach out to Josh. But I think what we're doing here is really where it's going to change. Because they're self-proclaimed menace. They're a self-proclaimed menace to the fandom. So it's not that difficult to say, we don't want a menace in fandom. It's so easy. And it's not just to the side that likes that's against The Last Jedi. We don't want Menace in fandom on any side. And we are canceling the Menace. If I work on it a little bit, I even think I could get Second Street in on this. He's a busy guy. He reviews like 20 comics a day. But maybe he'll have time for the War Council. Because I think he's considering himself as part of the Grey Order. So we can even possibly get someone from that new Order of Grey to speak on our council. And I think we are going to actually live up to the claims of the best Star Wars fandom here on YouTube. Even if we're not the largest, we got the most diverse opinions. We respect each other. We don't ignore each other. And we deliver every time. I might as well throw some heat Jeremy's way since I'm making a video, because he's not the best Star Wars fandom on YouTube. I believe it. Just like his false claims, delusions of grandeur of above average size. He's not the best. He hasn't been taking care of the collective. So, remember when he said, yeah, I'll get some fandom collective on here? Bullshit, Jeremy. I've been doing my hardest work repairing the fandom after you leave chaos and wake in your way and ignoring people. So, I would like Flipped Out to come back on here. I'm not sure about the rookie, Jeff the Iron Wolf, and Sith Kryptonian. I don't think he ever want. I don't know if they'll ever talk to me. I'm open to having him on, because we are open to having conversations with the collective and actually delivering on our promise on having them on. So, Jeremy, for sure, you've neglected your fans. For sure. All right, so this week, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what, tell me, this is the other benefit of the Fandom Alliance. When I want your input. What do you want to see on this channel? Because I'm trying to get as many voices on here as I can. And so far, people have been showing up, which I really appreciate. What do you want to see? I want another War Council. And then next Sunday, I'm hoping to do another fan live. Get some great YouTubers in here. Maybe I'll get another Chubby Teddy back on the stream. Maybe we could get Peyton Place finally to collab. I know she's busy too, but I'm working on it. What other voices do you know of that you want to see here? Oh, we want Second Street. I know he's a busy dude, but we'll try to get him on here. Tell me if you also want to watch. I've got conflicting opinions on how good the Ortega cut is. So if you want to discuss that along with... I think it'll be interesting to revisit The Last Jedi through a different viewpoint before Rise of Skywalker for a lot of people, even though I'm not seeing Rise of Skywalker. So I think it'll be interesting to discuss both Mandalorian Episode 3 and The Last Jedi, the Ortega cut, on the next Fan Live episode. I would have liked to actually get Star Wars Only on here too, but he's a busy dude too, and he's also in school. So I don't know if I could get him this time. Maybe next time. Oh yeah! We have to discuss the Fandom Awards, because this is an idea I've had for a long time, that I want channels in the Fandom Alliance to do separate videos with different categories, and fans vote in YouTube polls, and then we'll show the results on a live stream. On a fan live episode. It could be movie categories, TV show categories, and then it could also be YouTubers. It could be fan films, deep fakes, humorous stuff, all kinds of stuff. The best, I don't know. Well, we got to discuss that too on another fan live episode. So I want your input. If you have a category that you would like to see in the first annual Fandom Awards, brought to you by the Fandom Alliance, comment below. I want to know what type of stuff you want to see on that. Oh, and I did finally watch Terminator Dark Fate. And man, I was disappointed as all hell. I'll tell you what. I should have listened to you, Emmy Light. I should have listened to you. I was so disappointed. There were some good things. Mackenzie Davis, the human that's sent back to the past with enhancements, was really cool. The new Terminator was really cool. Linda Hamilton was great, but she didn't have much to work with. I think the story was junk. And it didn't go anywhere. And, oh man, Arnold, I was disappointed with. I think he was better in Terminator Genesis than this. Not that they gave him much to work with either. His storyline was... Oh my... I might do a full review of it. I'm not sure. I just was very disappointed. Some of you have warned me, and I should have listened on this one. I was anticipating it. My first trailer reaction, I wasn't feeling it. The last few trailers I was, and I think it's because they enhanced the special effects. There are some cool action sequences in there, and they mainly have to do with Mackenzie Davis and the new Terminator. And then everything else I hated. I think it's my least favorite Terminator movie. Ranked below Salvation and Genesis for me. And Rise of the Machines. I think I disliked it that much. Very disappointed. Tim Miller, woo! He's dropped in the ranks for me. Deadpool must have been an anomaly, or Ryan Reynolds really helped out with his humor, and that's what made it work. The humor in it didn't work for me either. The Walking Dead. I think I will be on Meg's channel tomorrow for a Walking Dead discussion. So, are you interested? Let me know if you're interested in Walking Dead talk. If you have been keeping up with the episodes. And if you're going to go to Meg's channel tomorrow night, where I think we're going to do a video collab. I think Snowdub's going to be there. Fanatics of Film, I think, might be. We'll see. And what you're thinking of the season so far. So to know my thoughts, you're going to have to tune into Meg's channel tomorrow. So go subscribe now so you'll get the notification. Ring that bell. I'll see you tomorrow.